Liverpool 2, Sheffield United 1. Guys, the match was played at Anfield. What else you expected? It was either going to be a Liverpool win or a draw. But Sheffield did not have the quality in the end to punish Liverpool. Numerous amount of chances, did not take them. Sheffield 1, Liverpool 2. We had goals from Sander Berger from the penalty spot. Controversial penalty given after a failed Fabinho clearance. And Matt Burney was the one with the ball. And Fabinho went in for the tackle. Won the ball, but was deemed to go through Matt Burney in order to get that ball. VAR had to come in and bam. Ref pointed to the spot. Goal, 1-0. Look, I know Liverpool fans might feel aggrieved that that penalty was given after what happened last week as well. It was a tough call. It was a tough call. But if you guys notice, a couple minutes later, Andy Robertson did hand the ball in the box and it wasn't given because of the softening of the handball rules. So, see? Things actually find a way of evening out themselves. So look, 1-0 down Liverpool for most of the first half. Sheffield, they fought well. They fought well. Liverpool strutting their stuff, passing the ball around, but I don't think they were at their best. They weren't at their best at all. And the fact that Van Dijk is missing from the team, it is quite telling. It is quite telling. It needed a Thiago in there to get the balls up to Mane, Firmino, Salah, and that wasn't happening a lot. And at the moment, I was actually thinking, like, Liverpool aren't playing so well today at all. It's like they're there, but they're not really there. You know, they're 1-0 down. Maybe the whole Van Dijk thing is affecting them. And then out of the blue, they score. Really good cross in the box by Jordan Henderson. Mane on the end of the header. Open header. Bam. Ramsdale with a big save. And Firmino on the spot to tap in. But before all that happened, Sheffield had a very nervous start to the game. Ramsdale running out like a madman, and then Trent Alexander-Arnold almost catching him off his line with that free kick. That would have been a wonder goal if that went in, by the way. But it just wasn't happening in the game for Liverpool. But things were going Sheffield's way up until then when they conceded in the 41st minute. But overall, I think they did put up a good fight, though. I really think they put up a good fight. 1-1 at halftime. Ryan Brewster taking off early in the second half there. Oliver Burke came on and he looked good. He was doing his thing. He was getting in behind on quite a bit of occasions there, but without any success at all. And that has been the story for Oliver Burke throughout his career, where he even had a chance in the end there to level things, and he didn't. Quality always prevail in the end, like I said, man. But it was a game of 6s and 7s, I should say, for Liverpool. Neither here nor there. But the most important statistic, they scored 2 goals. Sheffield scored 1. They came out victors. Diego Jota with the winning goal. Really good cross into the box by Sadio Mane. And Jota with the brilliant header to put it past Ramsdale. Look, Ramsdale pulled off a few big saves in the game. But look, guys, I don't feel 100% confident in Ramsdale at all. I know it's harsh, but to me, I don't think Ramsdale is the man. I think Sheffield look a lot better with Dean Henderson. They should have paid the money that United were even asking. That's even if Henderson wanted to stay there, but they should have paid whatever money United was saying, okay, give us such and such for Henderson. They should have paid the money because they went and then they paid big money for Ryan Brewster, which I don't even think was necessary. I know Liverpool fans might not be agreeing with me with this here, but I know Brewster did well at the Under-17 World Cup and everything, and then he scored some goals for Swansea, but Liverpool sold him. And that's a sign. If you're going to sell him, that's a sign that, look, he is dispensable. Sheffield paid way too much money. Chris Wilder, you're a wild boy for that. I think Liverpool finessed the hell out of Sheffield for that one. And Ryan Brewster was starved of service today. He didn't see much of the ball. He didn't threaten. He didn't trouble Allison at all. And he was taken off. So look. Sheffield are in trouble. Sheffield are in trouble. 6 games, 5 losses. Play Man City next. I know, play Man City next. That could be the perfect game to win because of City's form. Another drop points again today against West Ham. But we're not talking about that right about now. We're talking about Liverpool 2, Sheffield United 1. As I said, I don't think Liverpool were at their best, but I think they got the result they wanted nevertheless. They had a midweek fixture against Ajax in the Champions League that was on the road, and it was a tough game, but they grind out the result, and they came out victors. They did it again today, and that's all that matters. Liverpool did this a lot last year, and that is all that matters in the end. You don't have to be pretty, just pick up the points, man. Just pick up the points. That's the problem I have with Man City. Always pretty, and not picking up the points. Seriously. I know Liverpool has had their setbacks this season with that 7-2 loss and that draw against Everton, losing Van Dijk. Thiago is injured right about now. Matip is injured. But they grind out the result. Seriously. They grind out the result. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Come on. So 2-1 win for Liverpool, 3 points. They go second in the table behind Everton. Same amount of points, but Everton do have a game in hand. It's been a weird season. Right about now, who's going to win? Can't put my money on it. But let's say tomorrow Everton drop points. You know what I'm saying? Then you have a situation where, well, they will still be on top of the table even if they drop points. But still, it's hard to think about Everton winning the league. Seriously. So Liverpool would still feel good about their chances to defend their title, especially when City are dropping points left, right, and center. And they have now picked up their 4th win. 1 draw, 1 loss. It's still early times. We can't jump the gun right about now. We definitely can't. But in today's game, it shows that when Liverpool were more direct, they picked up the result. When they got the balls in the box, they picked up the result. And Klopp must have been a frustrated man on the sidelines, seeing Sheffield United just deal with Liverpool for most of the game. But those moments where the players' quality prevailed. Quality prevailed in the end. I always say, Firmino, he has not scored he hasn't scored a goal in a while for Liverpool. Maybe in his last 25, he has scored 2. And to score at Anfield for him too is a rarity. Jota, first home goal, first home start, would do a whole lot of confidence for the team. Without Van Dijk, Liverpool would have to use attack as their best form of defense, because Sheffield United got in behind way too often. 13 shots at goal, 2 on target. That's way too many shots. If Sheffield had some more quality in their team, it could have been a whole nother game. Come on, think about it, guys. It could have been a whole nother game. Like, they only had 37% of the ball and they got 13 shots off compared to Liverpool's 17 shots, 5 on target. Quality. Had to grind out the result, but in the end, that's all that matters. Guys, what are your thoughts on Sheffield? Do you think they're going to go down this season? What are your thoughts on Liverpool? Do you think they're going to go back to back? As I just said, attack could be the best form of defense. And Klopp did say that he will attack the title this season. And with Van Dijk injured, it seems like that's what he will have to do. Because Fabinho was not that great today. Give away the penalty. Was not that great today. Gomez, I think, had a better game than Fabinho, in my opinion. You might disagree with me, but I think Gomez had a good game. Robertson, and Trent was actually better today. Henderson, very reliable as usual. Credited for that cross in the box for the first goal. Wasn't his assist, but still influential in the build-up to the goal. Wijnaldum, busy on the day, played well. And, Jota, very, very important player today for Liverpool. Firmino with the important goal. Salah showed a lot of intent. I think he was very dangerous every time he was on the ball. Could have scored but got foiled on a few occasions. And Mane was his brilliant self. Even though he's not on the score sheet, he still caused a lot of trouble for Sheffield United. The Blades failed to put Liverpool to the sword. Instead, got put to the sword with their own sword. And that's not a good way to go down. Ain't a good way to go down. Look, Brewster McBurney starved of service, and they look, I think Ben Osborne was the best player on the day for Sheffield United. Running down the left there, he was very good. Very, very good. Showed his strength and his tenacity as well. And was unlucky not to get a goal. Got a few shots off. But in the midfield there with Lundstrom, Ampadu, Berger, I don't think they needed somebody with a bit more quality in there, in my opinion. George Baldock, Ender Stevens, Egan, Basham, all had okay games. And Ramsdale, I think, Ramsdale doesn't cut it for me. Sheffield would have been a much better team with Dean Henderson. And I think that's the missing piece to Sheffield season. Dean Henderson. Let me know if you agree or disagree here, guys. McGoldrick came on, didn't do much. Oliver Burke came on, looked lively, but he can't finish. He can't even finish his lunch, much less to finish off chances in the game. For Liverpool, Minamino and Milner came on. Both teams used 2 subs each. So, what fatigue if you're not using up all the players available? What kind of fatigue are you talking about, right? Right? You know what I mean? But for Liverpool, they play West Ham next. That's a tricky game. And they play Man City next. Both tricky fixtures there. And Sheffield, Man City, and then they play Chelsea. So both teams have some very, very rough fixtures coming up. And for Liverpool, the fact that they have Europe in between those, it's going to be another challenge. Let's see how they deal with it. But now the Liverpool fans would definitely be feeling a lot more confident, chalking up 2 wins in a row after 2 unfavorable results in a row, and they would feel like they are back on track. But guys, 2020 is a weird year. Just take it one game at a time. Remember, I told you that. One game at a time, okay? So guys, I just wanted to give you my quick thoughts on this game. It was not the easiest of games to really analyze. I think I did my best here analyzing this game. But the most important thing is that for Liverpool and their fans, they won the game. Sheffield United, they have a lot of work to do. They have a lot of work to do. And guys, I have a baby inside right now. He's crying. My little daughter is in there too. I got to get back in. Just sneak this video in really quick. I got some nice jerk chicken rice and peas to go eat as well. I'm starving. So, I'll talk to you soon. Definitely will. So, if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. Like the video. Share it with a friend. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if I missed any major talking points as well. Remember, I'm only human and I miss things too. Okay? But one thing I actually forgot to mention, how could I miss this? For Liverpool, Alisson Becker back in goal. Big boost for the Reds. Big boost. Some of the saves he pulled off, I believe if it was Adrian, it would have been a different situation. So, look, how could I forget? How could I forget Adrian? Right? So big boost. Maybe that's why Liverpool won the game there in the end. Oh my God. But anyways, guys, from your boy Dominic Rich, thanks for watching another one. Until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.